Hey guys, Zero here, and we're going to do another episode of Zero Recommendations. This time we're going to do pop albums. I did one on rock albums before, and figured why not do some pop music. I love pop music, so let's get it started. I have a couple albums handpicked here, all of which I have hard copies of, so I'll just show you guys the cover here. Alright, first one we're going to do is by Nick Carter. Now, most of you probably know him as a member of the Backstreet Boys, but he's made some solo albums as well. And this is an album called I'm Taking Off. You guys can see that. There it is. Yeah, very, very good pop album. Amazing. Lots of cool beats and synths. Great vocals as well. And my copy is actually signed by Nick himself. I've never actually met him, but it's a little silver signature right there. It's just when I ordered it offline, it had been signed by him off his website at the time. And the regular album has 11 tracks on it, which this one does. But if you buy the MP3 version, I advise getting more the deluxe version, because there's a song called Remember that is really, really good. Probably my favorite one on the album. And I take actually a lot of inspiration from this album when I'm working on my music sometimes. So, very good album. Definitely one of my favorite pop albums to listen to just throw on and blast out the car. So make sure you check that one out. Next one is a UK pop album, not traditional pop music for here in the States, but in the UK. This is more of a live instrumentation based one, and this is another guy who's part of another band. This is Tom Chaplin's The Wave. You guys can see that there. Pretty cool. It's like a hardcover book case, and it's a lot like Keane. He's the lead singer of the band Keane, who I love, and he put out a solo album not too long ago, and it's just really awesome. Like it's a lot like Keane in a way, but it's still, he kind of made it his own sound as well. It's very beautiful music. Like I said, a lot of live instrumentation with piano and guitar, acoustic guitars, and just amazing vocals and lyrics, and just really beautiful music. And it's such a good pop record to have for the collection. And I apologize if I had this one in my rock album recommendation video too. I can't remember if I did. If I did, well, here it is again. So get it, all right? Just buy it. All right? I can't recommend that one enough. Next one is from one of my celebrity wifeys, Hilary Duff, who I love, called Breathe In, Breathe Out. It's her newest album. You guys can see that. I'm trying to get it as close to the camera as I can so you guys can see the covers. This was, I think, her best album, although her second album is really good too, but it's just full of hits. Just a bunch of really good tracks on there. Starting from the first one called Sparks, which was the single. Yeah, it's a good song, but there's way better tracks on the album. And generally, for my money, singles that are released on the radio or whatever are usually some of the worst songs that end up on albums. Because there's the stuff that's not in the mainstream is usually better in a lot of ways. But I have the deluxe edition that has 2 extra songs, including one called Rebel Hearts, which is a really good track. Her vocals are amazing on this. The music behind every song is just so good to listen to, beautiful, and just so cleanly. I love the way this album is mixed and produced as well. It sounds really good. And if you're looking for a good pop album and don't have that one yet, go get Hilary Duff's Breathe In, Breathe Out, please. All right, next one is from the late, great Chris Cornell, who passed away a little bit before Chester Bennington. Those two were actually friends. I love Chris Cornell. A lot of us know him from Soundgarden or Audioslave, which are great bands, but he also had some solo music. And this album called Scream by him actually kind of just came out and nobody really paid attention to it. It was it's a pop album, which is totally different and off the reservation for him, because we all know him as a great rock and roll guy, and he put out this album. It was very pop oriented, but the vocals are insane. The beats are awesome. The songwriting is beautiful. It's such a good album. I always come back to this album. I can't get enough of it, and it's always, for my money, it's the best work Chris Cornell did, and I like all of his work, but this is my favorite. So make sure you get Chris Cornell's Scream. He worked with Timbaland on this album, and there's even a song he co-wrote with Ryan Tedder of One Republic. So yeah, amazing stuff. Alright, next one, last one I have for you guys is the ageless Bryan Adams, and the album is called Get Up. There it is. Now this is very much a old school sounding pop / rock and roll kind of album. Of course, Bryan Adams has been around forever, still making great music today, and I remember listening to the single "You Belong to Me" and I fell in love with that, and I got the album and I really, really enjoy it. It's very, very good. I guess it's very old school. If you want something kind of old school sounding with a bit of a new twist on it, just get this record. A lot of great guitar on this album, great vocals and songwriting. Very fun. It's an album that's really gonna, you won't be sad listening to this album. At least you shouldn't be. Brand New Day is a great track on there too, and there's a few acoustic versions of songs towards the end of the album. So Bryan Adams, Get Up, you get up and get this album right now, or soon, I guess. So that's what I have for you guys. A couple pop albums there for you to delve into. Different types of pop records too, but all ones very worthy of a collection, very worthy of a listen, depending on what kind of sound you want to go for. So yeah, you guys have still been giving me good ideas for episodes, and there'll be more to come. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support on the channel. It means so much to me. And hope to see you guys in the next part. So till next time, 0 is the number.